Hebrews 7 and 14, it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah. That's the spirit. Bring it up.
I'm going to start at 12. The book of Hebrews chapter 7 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
For the priesthood being changed, there is made of necessity a change also of the law.
Hold on, now people may get confused.
Yeah.
People may get confused. I thought the Lord don't change. You're talking about a change of the law. Well, give me Psalms chapter 110 and 4. It's not talking about a change in the law. The Lord don't change.
That's right.
Right? It was already ordained from the foundation of the world. But on the earth, they had to transition from the law of sacrifice into the order of Melchizedek. Right? Which is Yahushua being a high priest. Bring that up, Psalms 110 and 4.
The book of Psalms, chapter 110 and verse 4.
Go on. Just to explain that, because people may get caught up on that. Right? A change of the law. Right? Bring that up.
The Lord hath sworn and will not repent.
The Lord will not repent. Go on.
Thou art a priest forever.
It's the Father talking to Yahushua. He said, you are a priest forever. Go on.
After the order of Melchizedek.
After the order of Melchizedek. Right? So the order of Melchizedek, not to get too deep, it's higher than the order of Aaron. Right? But let's get back to that before we go.
Verse 12. For the priesthood being changed, there is made of necessity a change also of the law.
Right, so the priesthood being changed, right? We can deal with it. Yeah. So if you want to understand the different priesthoods, you got to understand how the law was done, right?
That's right.
Right, we'll start from the top.
Start from the top.
Bring it out.
That's the spirit. We're going to start from the top.
7 and 1.
Right?
For
Give me Genesis chapter
Melchizedek,
15,
king of Salem, priest of the Most High, who had met Abraham returning from the slaughter of the kings and blessed him.
Right, Melchizedek in the Hebrew is Malak Tazadaq. It translates to king of righteousness. This is talking about Yahushua, who came and materialized when you read in Genesis 14. He's the king of Salem. Salem in the Hebrew is Shalom, which means peace. He's the king of righteousness and the king of peace. Read it from the top one more time.
For this Melchizedek, king of Salem, priest of the Most High.
And this man is the priest. You may be like, well, how is he a priest? I thought Aaron and his sons were the priests. Right? Go on.
Who met Abraham returning from the slaughter of the kings and blessed him.
And Christians don't talk about how Abraham slaughtered kings. They want to talk about, I come from Abraham. He was such a good man. They don't talk about how Abraham was slaughtering kings on the earth, man. That's right. How he had a trained military of 318 trained servants, man. Go on.
To whom also Abraham gave a 10th part of all.
And that's what a tithe is. The word tithe means a 10th part. So the 10th part of your increase, Abraham gave that unto Melchizedek after he destroyed the 5 kings. Go on.
First being by interpretation, king of righteousness.
So first by interpretation, king of righteousness. That's what the word Melchizedek means. Go on.
And after that also king of Salam.
And king of Salam, which is Malak Shalom or Malak Shalom. Right?
Which is king of peace.
Which translates to the king of peace. And that's those are titles for Yahushua. If you didn't know Yahushua, he's the king of righteousness. Yahushua, he's the king of peace.
Massive killing.
You said what?
The massive killing.
Right.
Peace.
That's exactly right. Now go to Genesis chapter 14 and start at 12. Verse 12.
The book of Genesis chapter 14 and verse 12.
So the Bible spoke about a change of the law. Right? Now when it goes into the law, it's not talking about the commandments are done away with. Like we went into, it's talking about the transition from the law of sacrifice, right? Until Yahushua being the ultimate sacrifice, and now grace is implemented. Right? Go on.
And they took Lot, Abram's brother's son, who dwelt in Sodom, and his goods, and departed.
Right, so these men came and ransacked Sodom and Gomorrah and the plains of Sodom and Gomorrah, and they captured Lot. Lot was Abraham's nephew. Right, go on.
And there came one that had escaped and told Abraham the Hebrew, for he dwelt in the plain of Mamre,
right?
The Amorite, brother of Eshcol, and brother of Anir.
So Abraham formed alliances with the people that he was with, right? To preserve his life and his family, right? Go on.
And these were confederate with Abraham.
Right, they were confederate with Abraham. That's the wise thing to do. If you're a stranger to a strange land, you have to have a good name, right? So he made an alliance with
you. Are too.
Go on.
And when Abraham heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his trained servants.
He did what?
He armed his trained servants.
So Abraham was so mighty, so wealthy that he had an army, right? You got LeBron James, you got all of these rich so-called black men. Where's their army at?
Right.
Right? Come on now, go on.
LeBron James. Born in his own house.
Order.
318 and put and preserved them unto Dan. And he divided himself against them he and his servants by night and smote them.
Hold on. I was going to ask you a question.
Okay.
Brother, what's your nationality? Brother, what's your nationality?
God, they never came down here. All we got is voice in the feet.
All right, well, okay. All right, brother. All right.
He don't know what's going on.
You got it, brother. Yeah, bring that one. Come on.
Why would you say that?
He's defending LeBron James more than the most.
Said LeBron James, he about to set the whole camp on fire.
This is Psalms chapter 53, verse 1.
Bring it out.
The fool hath said in his heart,
That what?
there is no God.
What?
There is no
What
God.
else the most I say about them?
Corrupt are they,
Corrupt are they? They have what?
and have done abominable iniquity.
Abominable iniquity, like breaking the Sabbath, man.
That's right.
Right? Talking about the Lord never came down here, man. Brothers don't know what's going
Ain't
on.
nothing going. Ain't no more the fellas.
Brothers spit with madness, man.
28.
Spit with madness. Yeah, who cares, man?
That's his God. That's his God.
Everybody got a fat head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Autograph. Bring that
All
up.
the dirt, all the
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Know all the stats.
The ox of his owner.
And that's been, and Jake know all of that, man. Jake know everything about LeBron James and sports and folly and madness, but they don't know nothing about the Bible.
That's right.
They don't know nothing about their nationality, the commandments, the laws. We going into some deep prophecy right here, some deep explanation in the Bible. He won't come up talking about LeBron James.
That's right. Damn LeBron James.
Come on, now bring that out, man.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3.
That's what the Lord said this.
The ox know his owner.
Even an ox, man, at the end of the day, when it's time for that ox to go back into his store, he said, well, I know who my owner was. I'm strong, I did my work, but I got my owner, he feeding me, he nourishing me, I'm good. The ox, he can say that. Go on.
And the ass, his master's crib.
And the ass had a long day, man. Probably was getting beat, getting worked on, but he said, ooh, I can find my way back home. I got a place of shelter and rest.
Listen.
But what?
But Israel doeth not know.
But what?
But Israel doeth not know.
Israel, our people don't know who they are, man. They don't know our nationality. We don't know our heritage, who our God is, who gives us our strength, right?
Bring it out.
Who's going to deliver us from captivity? Israel does not know. What else?
My people doeth not consider.
They don't even consider it. They don't consider that. Come on. Right? Now go back to where you left off, man. Go to Isaiah 60.
Hey, we're gonna have to deal with this, brother. He think he's slick.
Alright. Go to Isaiah chapter 60.
Come stand right here.
What's going on, brother?
We didn't get a chance to talk to him last
I like that you followed that direction. Now this man is the teacher.
I like this man.
Now you don't believe what we teach, right? I remember you from that week before. That's right. You try that now.
Who do you believe?
You believe we the
So
human
first and foremost, I did my historical research on King James in the Bible. I found out that King James wasn't the first person to write the Bible. The first person to write the Bible, his name was actually William Tinsdale.
We know this.
So what you're quoting is quoting from somebody else's interpretation and translation. Now we know that King James called 56 scholars to translate the Bible, which was
47.
47, 56. We know I'm in the right general vicinity. Okay? And he asked them to translate it from 3 separate languages. Now we know when we translate languages and we try to bring it into one language or into one consolidated language, we have to do what? We have to mistranslate words. So we'll use the Nation of Islam for an example.
He's right. You're right.
There's a word called zurq that is in the Quran. They translate that word to blue eye, but really it means blurry eye.
Right.
So that means that they're wrong.
It's
So-
it's a new speech.
Right. So when I look at the Catholics, I ask, well, who said Mary was holy? Nobody knows. When I look
What's
at,
your nationality?
I am human.
See,
Right, I'm human. And here's why I'm human. Because
that's
I
not
know
a
that the
nationality,
ancients, I know I'm human because I know that the ancient people all wrote the hieroglyphics that we all praise and worship. They wrote the hieroglyphics, they wrote on the cavemen wrote on the walls. They wrote all these things not because they wanted to impress us,
So I can ask him a question.
but because they were scared. They were
Brother, you said your nationality is human race. We're going to show you what the definition of nationality
You want the
is.
etymology or
Now
the
you're going to
What's the
etymology,
etymology?
you're going to give me hue meaning color. I done been down that road.
That's not what
Okay,
we're going
so
to get
then-
you, brother. We're going to the definition and the etymology of the
Nationality.
word nationality. We're going to see if what you're talking about makes sense or not. Right?
No.
Bring that out.
Right.
You ready?
Yeah, because you said you did some deep, extensive research. You should have looked up your nationality.
Nationality from the 1690s. National quality.
Right.
In some usages, perhaps French nationalité. As fact or belonging to or being a citizen of a particular state. From 1828, gradually shading into race, ethnicity.
So what is your ethnicity?
That's Webster, right?
Brother,
Come on, hold on, brother, what's your ethnicity?
I don't care about the ethnicity. I'm human.
Is everybody human though?
We all one mankind.
But you just told me.
Let him deal.
Give me the other thing.
Hold on, because you got
Brother, we don't like it when we ask you a question. Like when you ask us a question, this man gonna say yay, nay. That's why I want you to talk to him. Is the brother visiting? I said it'd be good to have this conversation. We always out here. If you ask him a question, he gonna say yes, no.
Yeah.
True, false.
I'm gonna go to the Bible.
So now he asked you a question. Can you at least answer the question? We talking. We're not fighting.
We're not fighting.
So answer his question.
I answered this question. We all one humanity.
No, ask it again.
I said, what's your ethnicity?
I'm human.
That's not.
I'm not.
Okay.
My ethnic. What you want me to give you an answer of is that I'm defined. Wait, just give me a second. You want me to tell you that I'm defined by a group of people that y'all don't respect?
What people don't we respect?
That's Webster that you just.
No, what people don't we respect?
You don't respect a lot of people, but that's your. But that's
hold on,
your
what people
ideology.
though?
Humans, white people.
White people?
Wow. White people.
Give me Romans chapter 9.
Read that.
Give me Romans 9:13.
Read that good. Read that
You
good.
believe in God?
No.
No.
All right, well,
We know that. We already know.
No.
Brother, you ain't gonna make it too far, brother.
Yeah.
Give me Romans 9:13.
Bring it out.
The book of Romans,
Let the scripts come out.
chapter 9 and verse 13.
We disrespect a lot of people. What did the Lord say?
As it is
It's
written,
written in the Old Testament.
Jacob have I
The
loved,
Lord loves us, right? Whether you know it or not, you would be Jacob.
That's right.
Right? Go on.
but Esau have I hated.
A lot of people you was talking about was really the white man.
That's what
Right?
you
When you,
meant. That's
when you
what
said
you
a
meant.
lot of people, you wanted to just say the so-called white
That's
man.
what he
Yeah.
meant.
A lot of
You
white
just come
people.
out and say it. Right? But the
Stockholm.
Lord said that he hates him. Right? So it's not us disrespecting them. The Lord said he hates him, and we come out here and tell him what his judgment is according to the Bible.
We are but one humanity.
She's not even cold.
We are but one humanity.
Brother, is the white man
Idris.
better than you?
You already know.
Nobody's
That's the
better than
spirit.
nobody.
Nobody's better than nobody.
If anything, we were all created
What people dominate sports? Black man or the white man?
Of course,
The human race.
Hold on, wait, hold on. Let him answer. Why you gotta let him answer?
of course, black men
Well, hold
control
on, I
it.
thought we was all the same.
Why? Hold on. Here's why they.
Hold on,
Are you saying Larry Bird?
The white man invented basketball, though.
Are you saying Larry Bird?
than Jordan.
Are you?
I'll take that.
Wait, you didn't let me ask him my question.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Hold on. We gotta stay in order.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
If the so-called white man invented basketball, right? And he been doing it for years before us. How come he not better than us in basketball?
It's not that he's not better than us. It's that the masses enjoy watching the monkey climb in the tree.
Wow. That's what a brother shooting a three-pointer all net cotton is a monkey climbing a tree.
And as a population of people, we find that to be more entertaining than the things that are going on around us.
Brother,
you have half
hold
a
on.
point.
You have. I know I got more than half a point. You have more of the population that can tell you more about Jordan than they can tell you about anything else that y'all talking about.
You can't answer
So which
the
one is
question
more
that he
important
asked
to
you,
the
though.
population?
You fall into that population because when he asked you what's your nationality, you said human.
I can tell you more about that than I can tell you about Jordan.
He's not dealing with what
Yeah,
I
you don't know. Tell us more about what the Bible.
I can tell you more about the Bible. than I can
What's the
tell you
Most
about
High's
Jordan.
name?
He don't know.
That is not who he is. No, it's not that he don't know.
Hold on.
We know.
Hey, what I asked you, what's
He's
his
defined
name?
in there as Yahweh.
No.
As Yahweh
Where?
and Elohim.
Where?
And Elohim
Where?
in the book of Genesis 2:11. In the book of Genesis
Go to Genesis
2:11.
2:11.
Go to 2:11. No, that's where that's where the Anunnaki put Adam close to the goal. Where he put the close to the goal. The actual terminology that is used inside of there to represent God is Elohim, which is plural, so it was actually gods. So, to make a long story short,
It's Allahayim. It's not.
That's right.
Allahayim.
Well, let me get Genesis.
Pull it up.
Pull it up.
This is
Hold on. He quoted Genesis 2:11. He
Let's
said it
read
says
it.
Elohim. Let's find them alive. Read it.
Genesis chapter 2 and verse 11.
Read it out.
The name of the first is Pison. That is which is compassed the whole land of Halal.
It has nothing to do with what you're talking about.
That's right. River, man.
Right, and that's where I said. That's where he said.
Brother, you
God
don't
said
know-
he put Adam where the gold is good.
No,
Keep
brother,
going.
you said in Genesis 2:11
And I
it says
corrected
Elohim.
that. Can I get a witness?
No.
I did not say. Wait, I did not say that right there was a misquote, and that is where we
Hey, look,
Yes,
we don't have to
rewind
we
it.
don't, hey, look,
Rewind it.
Hold on, brother, can maintain
You
your
don't believe
spirit.
God.
We don't have to strain at a net. Let advance.
Right, because
Let's
brother
advance.
rewind it, and it's there.
Let's advance.
I didn't fall in my step.
Oh, I see where you're coming from now.
The book of Matthew, chapter 22 and verse 29.
That's why this is in here.
Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees.
22 and 9 Slocky.
22 and 9. And call no man your father. 23. Select.
Matthew chapter 22 and
22 and 9. Select. 22 and 29. Yahweh shall answer and said unto them, ye do err, not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of Yahweh.
That's
That's right.
That's his name, and that's why you went to the wrong verse and the wrong chapter, and you was wrong about the Bible.
That's right.
But you know more about the Bible. You don't even know the Most High's name.
Who wrote the book of Matthew?
What do you mean?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Go to the.
No, he didn't.
He was there.
No, he didn't. It tells you in the book that the book of Matthew was not written by Matthew.
The gospel according to St. Matthew.
Read the first verse. It says this was
That was.
The book of the generation of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach,
He's talking
the
about
son of David.
Yeah.
He's talking about Luke.
He's talking
I know.
about
I know.
Luke.
He don't know.
Right,
He
right.
don't know.
I know. Well, that's Matthew. No. Well, that's Matthew.
No.
Right. No.
Brother,
It's
up here, we stand by what we say. We don't just throw things out.
Right.
there.
You gotta study
And
to show
listen
yourself
to
approved.
me.
That's right.
And I'm never gonna stop unless I'm ready for the battle. And I promise you.
What battle?
What I mean by that is I'm never gonna stop unless I'm ready to debate it.
Do you feel like America going to get destroyed?
I don't care if America gets destroyed.
Do you think race wars are coming? Do you feel race wars coming?
You know what? It's evident.
So what are you going to do when the so-called white man comes against the so-called black man?
I don't even think it's gonna be the white man against the so-called black man. I think it's gonna be the black man against the black man like it's been for so many years.
You know what you're doing? You're trying to save the white man.
He's cool.
No, what I'm telling you.
You want to talk about us?
Yeah.
No, what I'm telling you is.
You could work for CNN.
Yeah. Cooning.
You think so?
We know
Talking like
so.
that, they'd be love to have you.
That's the first. That's the second time.
Wait, look at the Bible, man.
Go to First Maccabees.
That's the second time. All right, that's fine.
11 and 21.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 11 and verse 21. Then certain ungodly persons who hated their own people.
Who what?
Who hated their own people.
Who did what?
Who
Hated their own people.
Ungodly person who hated their own people, brother. You hate your own people.
No,
You
I
destroyed,
don't know.
brother. You completely destroyed. Go on.
went unto the king
You went to Esau.
and told them what Jonathan besieged the tower.
Brother,
That's
going
right.
back there, being cool,
Now,
same thing, snitching, man.
That's the third
Sambo.
time I heard the word coon. That's the third time.
Brother, your works,
That's the third time.
right? A
I'm
tree
done
shall be
with
known
it.
by his fruit. You're not done with it, brother. You still trying to save the so-called white man.
That's the third time I heard the word coon.
Now, what I
and
don't
it
like-
came out of
I-
these
Hold,
brothers
hold,
that
What does it mean, though?
It doesn't matter.
Calm
If
down,
you're the
'cause we got-
teachers,
Hold on. Just hold on. Calm on, brother. He will accept what you're saying, but calm down. Because he didn't say, cool. Calm down and let your energy towards him be calm also. That's all I'm asking.
you're right. Okay.
Now, go ahead.
That right there was the third assault. My brothers who's supposed to be teaching what's right to the people.
That's an assault.
That's
you
an
said
assault. To say you would work great in CNN is an assault.
That's an
because
assault.
Because what you're telling me is if I don't follow you, guess where I'm
Raise
going?
your voice, Doc. I can't hear you.
If I don't follow you in your ideology and your misinterpretation and translation of what's in front of us, then there's some.
Brother, you said you know more
I'm
about the Bible
done
than
with
we do.
it. After I heard the term coon 3 times.
I think you want to get away because you see what you're dealing with.
No.
And you like, you know
It's
what?
not
I ain't gonna
seeing
get
what
no
I'm dealing
wins up
with.
here.
It's when
so
I
I'm
said
gonna run away.
When I said that's number 1, that's number 2. The third one was it.
Okay, all right. Hey, you know what?
No. Look. At the end of the
This
day,
game is red.
go to the book of Romans 6 and 23. Man.
Read that.
At the end of the day, the brother said he know more about the Bible, but he out here breaking the Sabbath.
Yeah.
Right? No friend is on. You ain't keeping no commandments, but you know more about the Bible.
Am I working?
And hating his people.
Am I working?
And he knows that.
Am
when
I working?
He knows.
Wait, the Sabbath
he
isn't
knows we
Sunday.
would consider anybody that when we ask
Sabbath
the
is Sabbath.
when we ask the race wars is coming, and he deflects and says the black man gonna be killing the black man like we always been. He knows that that's a coon statement.
That's right.
It's a coon statement.
Right.
How is that a race war?
Reality.
How is that a race war?
That's facts.
That's facts.
That's not a race
Oh,
war.
so
He's a coon.
Hold on. Can I do it? Listen.
Go ahead, King.
How is that a race war?
Yeah,
Right?
if it's black
That's
on black.
one against one.
so he wasn't even
not
answering
a
your
It's
question.
the same race going
Yeah.
in. It's not a
Come on,
race.
he don't know what's going on.
I see y'all
At the end of the day.
another
Romans chapter 6 verse 23.
Bring it out.
For the wages of sin is death.
That's right.
For the wages
Wages
of sin is
What
death.
happens to the brother?
For the
wages of sin is death.
Brother coming up scoffing against
And
the
the
word.
wicked
of Lord.
feel.
He was proud.
Right, proud, man. Give me Proverbs 28:1, man. It's a damn shame, man.
And then look, we understand these things. They think we don't get that. But if a brother asks you about race wars and you talk about black versus black men, we didn't ask you that. So now you instantly did something that a coon would do.
Right.
You deflected and attacked us.
Right, and
But you're
defended Esau.
and thank you. So by definition, that is a coon movement. We're not trying to insult you, brother. We need you to be aware that that's a coon statement.
We be harsh in speech.
But he wanted, but he used just like the white man. He used that as a way to pull his parachute.
Oh, yeah. Right. Because it was getting bad.
It was getting bad. He saw what was gonna happen.
It was going to get bad.
Go ahead, Ak. Enjoy yourself. Back. Let's continue on with the word of the Lord.
10:63.
10:63. The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 10 and verse 63. Read. Also he made him sit by himself and said unto his princes, go with him into the midst of the city and make proclamation that no man complain against him of any matter.
61, Slack.
Verse
Hold on,
61.
We got the definition of coon. Right? We had to look it up. We had to look it up. So people don't think that we was up here just winging it and making it up.
It's trying to insult the man.
Trying to insult the man.
Constantly
Right?
operating with oppressing nations. That's
Right,
what he was doing. Right?
That's it.
Bring that out. Bring that out.
A black person, they know what the word black is, right? So-called black man.
Yeah.
A black person who is ignorant to white discrimination and unknowingly suffers with self-hatred.
Yes.
Does that not fit that, brother? The brother brought out in Hosea 13:9 how we destroyed ourselves, right? How a gift destroyed the heart. So this brother, he was completely ignorant to him being an enemy to who Esau is. So
Right.
he spoke out the race wars. He said, well, you're going to be my enemy.
Yeah.
Not the one who's actually killing my people in the streets and oppressing me.
That's right.
And his woman comes up and says, "We've been seeing that same thing for so long."
Yeah, so
I
come
come
on.
from a place
So
like,
so you don't see the white people who've been killing us for so long? You haven't been seeing that for so long?
Right. That one.
You missed the way the media twists everything to destroy our people and make us look like animals when they're the most violent in all the earth.
Right.
Come on, man.
Natural brute beast, man.
Yeah.
Right. Go bring that out. Go to John 11:46. Drop that. There's coons all throughout the Bible, man. Right? That's nothing new under the sun. Right?
Biblical coons.
Right. Yahweh Shah called them vipers. He called King Herod a fox. So he was going in on the people, man. Right, bring it up. John 11:46.
The book of John, chapter 11 and verse 46.
Read.
But some of them went their ways to the Pharisees.
So after Yahweh Shah raised up Lazarus from the dead, some people said, man, I gotta go tell. I'm gonna go tell the Pharisees. Right, go on.
And told them what things Yahweh Shah had done.
Right?
They gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees a council and said, what do we?
They said, what are we going to do about Yahweh Shah? Everybody's following him and they're not coming to us.
Right.
Right?
Jealousy.
We losing out on money.
Yeah.
Envy and jealousy, go on.
For this man doeth many miracles.
He's doing many miracles we can't deny it, like Nicodemus told him. Go on.
If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him.
Right?
And the Romans
And the who?
And the Romans
so-called white man.
and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation.
And that's a coon statement right there,
That's a
man.
coon
That's
statement.
a coon statement.
That's
If
what
we
that
let
is.
him thus alone, the so-called white man not gonna be with us no more. That's
right.
The Romans, we're gonna lose our job from the so-called white man. That's
right.
Here's the son of God, right? But leave him alone so we can keep our job from the so-called white man.
That's right.
Right? And that goes into the Bible. Go to John 19:13 real quick. Right? Our people are always known for hating each other. That's your eye being evil towards your brother, man.
Sad.
Right? Bring that up, John 19:13.
The book of John, chapter 19 and verse 13.
Go on.
When Pilate therefore heard that saying, he brought Yahweh Shah forth and sat down in the judgment seat
Right.
in a place that is called the pavement, but in the Hebrew, Gabbatha. And it was the preparation of the Passover, and about the 6th hour, and he said unto the Jews, behold your king.
He said, oh, hold on. So Pontius Pilate, a Roman governor, an Edomite, he said, here's your king Yahushua. Right, go on.
But they cried out, away with him.
They said, we don't want the son of God, right?
Away with him. Crucify him.
They said, crucify Yahushua.
Pilate said unto them, shall I crucify your king?
Esau said, do you want me to crucify your king?
The chief priest answered,
Let's see what the Israelites said. Go on.
we had no king but Caesar.
We what?
We had no king but Caesar.
My king is Esau.
We had no king but Caesar.
Right, I have no king but Caesar. I mean, so Caesar. Esau. But Caesar.
That's the spirit, because a foolish man's words changes like the moon. It's up and down.
Right, man. Come on now. So Jake said we have no king but Esau, man. That's another cool statement. Right. Why Yahushua's right there? They said, give us Barabbas. My only king is the so-called white man. Goes back to Caesar Borgia. Go back to white supremacy. Go back to being destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You got the precept, King?
Read that.
This is 1 Maccabees chapter 1 verse 11.
Bring it out.
In those days went there out Israel wicked men.
Hey, in those days, during the time of Antiochus Epiphanes IV, when he was Hellenizing and forcing everybody to live like the Greeks, you had wicked Israelites that did what?
Who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
They was pulling people to the side. Hey, brother, I know we got these laws and commandments, but
listen, man.
But listen, the way these Greeks living, man, let's just make a deal with them. We'd be better. Let us make a covenant with the heathen. Go on.
That are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
Since we left the ways of the so-called white man, we having much sorrow.
I've ever heard in my life.
All throughout the Bible.
That's basically what he said, though.
That's exactly what he said.
You asked him a straight question.
Right.
You know race wars is... No, you said you know America's going to be destroyed? I don't care.
Hey, that's it, man.
Now you know race wars coming here, you're going to have to care. Oh, I ain't worried about it. It might not be black on white. It might be black on... Brother.
We're going to be caught out there.
If that's the case, the race war already begun.
Yeah.
From the foundation of the world,
Come on, man.
Bring that out, man.
That's a shame.
The book of 2 Maccabees chapter 13 and verse 21.
Bring it out. Bring that out.
But Rhodicus, who was in the Jews' host,
Hold on, so Judas had an army. One of his top men in his army was named Rhodicus. But Rhodicus, who was in the army,
disclosed the secrets to the enemy.
he went to Esau to tell Esau about how Jacob was going to destroy them, the different military formations and the different tactics that Judas was going to use to take down Nicanor. Read on.
Therefore, he was sought out. And when they had gotten him, they put him in prison.
So you had Jake's always selling out, man. Right? Always selling out. All right? Go to the book of 1 Maccabees 7 and 5.
Order. Hold it down in the back. Hold it down in the back.
Hey, brother.
Hey, hold it down back there.
African man.
Yeah. He's off.
1 Maccabees 7 and 5.
What is this here? Why are you taking pictures for?
Right, this ain't for
Yeah, what's up with the Edomites?
Hey, come talk to us. You have questions? You can ask. You can ask questions.
Oh, they take a picture.
They say thank you.
We just spoke that up. They come from other countries and
They
come
say
see
thank
a whole
you,
bunch of black people standing
American.
around.
Yeah.
Right. Fucking Negro.
Boy, look like Nico Bellic.
Hey, listen, Israel, when a brother comes against the doctrine, y'all ready to be in David's army. Y'all can't move on the brother. Hey, we was Yo, his spirit shrank within him, man. You gotta make him. It's a lot of work, but you see how gentle I try. It's a lot of work to talk to him, but that way they can't run away, man.
Yeah, you gotta build them up. You gotta make them feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Ask them certain questions.
Then you pull the swords out.
Yeah.
It's like Jenga.
Yeah.
Soft in the oil.
Yeah.
That's where they drawing swords.
Yeah.
On the right hand side. On the right hand side. On the righteous side.
Pick it out.
1 Maccabees chapter 7 and verse 5.
Go on.
There came unto him all wicked and ungodly men of Israel, having alchemists, who was desirous to be high priests
So you got this
for their
priest.
captains.
It's like this priest. He tried to buy his priesthood from the Romans. Right? There's certain men, they follow him. Read on.
And they accused the people to the king, saying, Judas and his brethren had slain all our friends.
He said, Judas is out here killing all of these Edomites. He's talking to Esau. Why you gonna let him kill your fellow Edomites like that? Read on.
And all our friends, and driven us out of our own land.
Right.
Now therefore send some man who thou trustest, and let him go and see what havoc he had made amongst us.
So this so-called black man went to Esau and said, can you bring out more Edomites to kill my brothers?
Basically.
That's in Maccabees. Right, so all throughout the Bible, man, like the brother had the Stockholm syndrome. There's nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun.
That's right, that's right.
And that go back to Deuteronomy 28:54. We all know that one.
That's right. That's
Your
the
eye
ultimate curse.
That's it. That's the ultimate curse, right? Your eye shall be evil towards your brother, man.
That's right.
Right? That's how you break down the nation. Right.
If the Most High would move that one curse,
Oh, yeah.
we might could get out of here.
Oh yeah, easy. Yeah,
Easily. But that's part of the obstacles that we got to learn to love each other. We got to learn that these people is our family and not our enemies.
Right.
That's part of the obstacle.
Give me 1 John 3:12.
Brother Steve off the scene.
Shalom!